Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing a brand new video segment I like to call Anime Weekly. And so basically what this thing is I'm recommending some animes that I've watched in the past to like my fellow upcoming otaku. And this really started off from astronomy class. I got a couple friends, they want some anime to watch, and here I am recommending y'all some quality content. So without further ado, let's kick it off with number one at the top of my list. In no particular order, just number one because it was the first one to come to my mind. We got Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon really consists of, it's like a pirate mercenary type thing where they go around and, so basically Black Lagoon really revolves around a whole bunch of group of pirate mercenaries consisting of Rock, Revy, Dutch, and Benny. All these characters, they do a different thing here and there, and basically this is the really popular anime amongst people that are like adrenaline junkies and enjoy fast-paced action. And basically, this Lagoon company, they take requests from anybody from like cops, mercenaries, goddamn it, mobs. It doesn't matter who it is. The anime takes place in a fictional city known as Rampar, and throughout like the whole, I think it's like, I want to say, is it 1, 2? I think it's like 4 seasons, or maybe I could be wrong. It's either 2 or 4. But yeah, if you guys enjoy fast-paced action, good anime, and nice fighting sequences, I highly recommend this anime. You'll find more than you're looking for, and it's like a really enjoyable scene. If you guys are into that whole adrenaline type stuff, highly recommend it. What else can I talk about this anime? This anime really revolves around a boring, office type dude named Rock. Gets captured, he goes on adventures with this Lagoon company, and his life really pretty much changes. Like, give it a try. I mean, my personal score would be like around a 8 out of 10, something around those lines. And that takes it for number one. Alright guys, so next up on our list, I know a lot of you have heard about this one, Deadman Wonderland. And really, Deadman Wonderland is a rather dark and gory anime. I want to compare it to Tokyo Ghoul, but in no way they are alike. Maybe in like some type of aspects, but Tokyo Ghoul is way better. At least not the anime, but manga wise. But let's not get into that. Basically, we start off with our protagonist Ganta. Ganta was framed for the death of all his classmates, and he was framed by a weird ass thing called the Wretched Egg. So this man, he gets sent to jail, and I think the jail was called the Deadman Wonderland. I'm not entirely 100% on what that is. But yeah, throughout the anime, he has to like go out to this chorus. And basically, it's entertainment to the people. And throughout this whole thing, he meets Senji, who helps him control his powers. For some reason, this man can, like, bend blood and shit, you feel me? Just like Senji. And they were sent there for a bigger purpose, but it's not really revealed until, I guess you have to, y'all can watch that if y'all want to. And throughout the whole anime, we run into Shiro, best girl, god tier waifu right here. And then we have her, and she's also a contestant for best girl or waifu material. It's up to y'all two. Whatever y'all like. Either one is gonna be the same thing to you anyway. And we got some pretty good action sequences, really nice fights. A lot of it consists of blood and gore and fucking crazy ass bitches going wild on you and shit like that. But it's a pretty good anime. I give it a 8 out of 10. A lot of these lists are like 8 out of 10, and if you guys like gore, like blood, like anime, like action, like bitches, just go ahead and, sorry for saying that word. I hope it's not too bad. I'm gonna try to cut that down, but watch that anime. Alright guys, so our third one on the list is none other than God Eater. I don't know if you guys have heard about this anime. Personally, I think it's really underrated. But by far, it'll be one of the prettiest anime you guys ever watch. I promise you. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I haven't seen enough anime. I've seen enough anime. But really, this anime is like beautifully animated. Like the characters look well. The whole thing looks well. And without further ado, let me get into it. So first off, this story takes into the future. 2071, humanity is pushed to the brink of extinction by none other than I think the name was, I think they were called Origami. Origami are these like type of creatures, big dinosaur T-Rex looking things. Basically, they took over the planet. They annihilated humanity, and it is up to our God Eaters. God Eaters are people that wield God Arcs, which are things fused with like super like and some cells and whatnot. I don't know. Special people can wield the God Arcs, and basically that's our show. It revolves around our main character named Lenka. Lenka has a pretty sad story. You guys will. It's let's take a moment to. It was a pretty sad story. I cried. Lenka, he typical typical I gotta say stereotype. He I don't want to spoil it, so I can't really say. Just know that it's a stereotypical thing in anime. You know, something happens, you change, and you want to exact your revenge on the people that did it. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about. You goddamn it otakus that have watched enough anime. And for y'all that haven't, y'all should know what I'm talking about very soon, since y'all will transcend into this. So that's why I'm here, to help y'all become this. Anyway, without further ado, it's got some pretty good action sequences, really nice fights, beautiful characters, beautiful women, and great story. Unfortunately, it's one of those where it's not continued. It's 12 episodes, and from what I've heard, you got the God Eater games, which I think is where it started back in like the PSP. I think it was God Eater Resurrection, or maybe I could be wrong. That's all I know. God Eater Resurrection, God Eater 2. Those are some of the games that I know. It's one of those cases where it needs a season 2, and hopefully we get a season 2. But there's not really much to say about it. You got a lot of good things in the episodes where Lenka meets a girl named Elisa. She also has a really sad story, and it's a really good show. If you guys aren't doing anything, take your time. It's 12 episodes. Y'all binge watchers can binge it in a day, and yeah, it's like a good 8 out of 10. I miss that show. Well, moving on. Last but not least, I want to talk about one of my personal favorite on this list, Gangster. And Gangster is a great anime. It should have been longer. It isn't. I believe it's like 12 episodes. Basically, it revolves around Alex and Archangelo. No, rephrase that. It was Nicholas and Archangelo. Nicholas and Archangelo, they're called handymen. They take on jobs given to them by the mob, cops, police, you name it. It's not similar to Black Lagoon, but it's kind of similar. So basically, there's these humans known as Twilights. Twilights, they get extraordinary powers, and it's overall really solid anime. I haven't seen anything like it ever since Gangster was over. I really wish it was longer. It takes place in a city called, I think it was called Ergastilum. Correct me if I'm wrong. And basically, they got to take on jobs, and around the city, around this time, it's getting pretty violent, and Twilights are getting killed. They're getting rid of them. Because I'm guessing, I don't remember much about it. It was a while. I need to go back and rewatch that, actually. It's a really solid anime. Beginning off, they save a prostitute named Alex, which really sets things off for the entire series. There's a lot going on with her. She's a really cool character. And she's pretty, she's waifu material. Not God tier, but she's up there. And in case you guys haven't, put this together yourselves, this channel, we need waifus everywhere. And as once a good friend told me, a whole lot of waifus, not enough money. And boy, are they right. This is a really solid anime, though. Moving on from waifus, really good anime. Similar to what we've been talking about, action, guns, fighting. If you guys enjoy guns, action, fighting, this list was really based off of Adrenaline Junkies, just because I was trying to appeal to a few people that actually watch this channel. And so if you guys enjoy that, please give this anime a try. It's worth your time, I promise you. 10 out of 10. That's crazy. And that's probably over the top, but it's my channel, and I say what I say, so 10 out of 10. So we've reached the climax of this video. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. It's a really long video. I apologize. But anyway, Though, how can you be a respected otaku amongst otakus if you guys haven't watched at least a little bit of ecchi? And what's better than ecchi? Action and ecchi. So I bring y'all my top pick for this list. Freezing. I know what you guys are thinking. Really? Freezing? If you haven't watched it, it's a good anime. Like, come on now. Tell me this. Does this not look like a good anime to you? I thought so. I'm going to just hold it throughout the whole review. Anyway, as I was saying, Freezing, it takes place in the future. We got things called Pandoras. Pandoras, they get their power from limiters. Limiters are boys, Pandoras are girls. You following? You following. So basically, they're fighting Novas. Novas are things that, you know, they wreak havoc on Earth and all that. The story revolves around our character, Satelliter L. Bridget, and our boy protagonist, I believe his name was Kazuya. It's been a while. So basically, Kazuya attends this school where he finds Satelliter L. Bridget, who's known as the Untouchable Queen, for various reasons. And you guys gotta watch it because I don't want to spoil it. And it is very heavily fan service, as you guys can tell. If you can't tell, now you can tell. Shit, you feel me? But anyway, yeah, as y'all can see, that's a 20 out of 10. Hands down, one of the best anime in anime history. I'm kidding. Don't take it to the heart. I know some of y'all just like ready to unsubscribe or like fucking ban me or something. Guys, it's a good anime. Not just me. I watch it for the plot. I watch it for the plot. But yeah, that's my list. You know, if you guys feel like some of these are trash, which they probably are, but they're enjoyable, and I am making this for people that just started watching anime. So if you guys have a problem with that, y'all can go. No, but seriously, I just watched Annabelle yesterday, though. That seems suspicious. Yeah, if you guys want to do another one of these, I'll be doing these every weekend. So Saturdays, Sundays, expect a new list. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends, families, relatives, cousins, waifus, husbandos around the world. Please share it. And leave a comment, subscribe. Without further ado, I'm Zijinju, and please come again.